General Knight.
I am a warrior. My name is Dawn Elizabeth West. There are 3 qualities that I possess that are important to me. I am an Army warrior, I'm a medieval warrior, and I'm a cancer survivor. First of all, I was born, bred, and deeply involved as a military family member. My father served 2 tours in Vietnam. My brother served a tour in Vietnam. My father also served in Korea. I served in Operation Desert Storm. My husband served 2 tours in Desert Storm and Desert Shield, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and is preparing to deploy again in the next several months. My daughter has served in Operation Iraqi Freedom twice, and my son is currently in Korea awaiting his 2nd child. My life has been defined and guided by the Army warrior values. As a warrior, I found I was drawn to the medieval games as a hobby. And my favorite part of it is the equine events. As an equine rider, I get the opportunity to learn jousting. I get to learn archery on horseback, spear throwing, cutting cabbages in half with a machete, all that kind of good stuff. In addition, I've also learned all kinds of fiber arts, spinning, embroidery, weaving. Recently, we just adopted a draft horse named Bella. She'll be 2 in November, and we're preparing her to be our jousting horse. She's almost ready to go under saddle, so we're real excited. As an equine warrior, I've experienced accidents that have caused me to have surgeries. I survived cancer in over 25 surgeries under general anesthesia. I was diagnosed with cancer after the birth of my daughter at age 19. I was told that I'd need to have another child within a year because I needed to have a vaginal hysterectomy as quickly as possible. Following year, I was very fortunate, had a baby boy. 4 weeks later, I had the vaginal hysterectomy. A year later, I had my tubes and ovaries removed because they were ravaged with lesions and adhesions. I've continued to have multiple different surgeries that have been associated with my cancer and my equine practices, and such stuff as like tonsillitis and appendicitis. As a respiratory therapist, I learned a great deal being on the other side of the fence of medicine. And I've taken that bedside manner that I felt was so important and the compassion and applied it to my practice as a respiratory therapist. So when you remember Dawn West, remember a warrior. Army strong, middle-aged, and triumphant over cancer. Thank you.